Brothers and sisters, there are times in life when self-defense becomes necessary. As Muslims, it is crucial to be prepared for any situation, including those that might require physical protection. The ability to defend oneself is a skill every Muslim should possess because Allah favors a strong believer over a weak one. A strong believer can protect their family, shield against harm, and stand firm in the cause of Allah. Strength in faith and body is a vital component of being a devout Muslim, allowing one to fulfill duties both spiritual and worldly. However, there are instances where fighting is not required. Islam provides guidance on how to resolve conflicts without resorting to physical confrontation. The religion of Islam is one of peace and wisdom, and it offers strategies to overcome challenges and enemies without lifting a hand in violence. In this video, I will share 6 Islamic ways to overcome an enemy without the need for fighting. Stay tuned until the end, and don't allow Satan's whispers to distract you from the knowledge that can transform your heart and life. 1. Stay calm. One of the most powerful tools in any conflict is the ability to stay calm. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplified this throughout his life, handling adversities with patience, calmness, and wisdom. Even in the face of provocation, he never allowed anger to control his actions. Remaining calm in difficult situations allows us to maintain clarity of thought and makes it easier to choose the best course of action. It is through calmness that we find the strength to reflect on our choices and ensure that they align with our faith. Achieving calmness in the face of adversity is not easy, especially when emotions are running high. It requires a great deal of self-discipline to control anger and frustration when provoked. However, as Muslims, we understand that every challenge is a test from Allah. The tests we face in life are meant to purify our hearts and bring us closer to our Creator. In moments of provocation, it is essential to remember that reacting with patience and calmness is a form of worship, as it demonstrates our trust in Allah's wisdom and plan for us. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, showed forgiveness and patience even in the most trying circumstances. When the people of Quraysh attacked and insulted him, he remained calm and chose forgiveness over vengeance. His calmness and ability to forgive his enemies, even after years of persecution, serve as a reminder to us that strength lies not in physical retaliation but in the ability to remain composed and forgive. By following his example, we can overcome our enemies without resorting to violence. 2. Speak gently. The way we speak can either diffuse or escalate a conflict. Islam encourages us to speak gently and kindly, even in the face of hostility. The Quran tells us that the servants of Allah walk humbly on the earth, and when confronted with ignorance, they respond with peace. Speaking kindly requires inner strength and patience, as it can be challenging to remain composed when faced with insults or provocation. However, responding with gentleness can de-escalate a situation and lead to peaceful resolutions. Kind words have the power to break down barriers and soften hearts. When we respond to aggression with kindness, we set an example of strength and dignity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known for his gentle speech, even when dealing with those who wronged him. His ability to communicate with wisdom and compassion earned him the respect and admiration of even his enemies. By choosing to speak gently, we reflect the teachings of our beloved Prophet and demonstrate our commitment to peace. Speaking gently is not a sign of weakness, rather, it shows that we have control over our emotions and are guided by our faith. When faced with difficult people or situations, our ability to respond calmly and kindly can turn a potentially harmful encounter into an opportunity for reconciliation. By practicing gentle speech, we can overcome conflicts without engaging in fights, and instead, inspire others to follow the path of peace and understanding. 3. Remain silent. There is great wisdom in knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. Silence, in many situations, can be more powerful than words. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, advised that if we cannot say something good, it is better to remain silent. This is a form of self-control and a demonstration of our commitment to avoiding unnecessary conflict. Silence allows us to reflect on our thoughts and prevents us from speaking in anger or haste, which can lead to regret. Remaining silent can also serve as a shield against harm. In moments of provocation, silence can prevent the situation from escalating further. By choosing not to engage in harmful conversations or arguments, we avoid the traps of anger and ego. This is not just practical advice for everyday life but also an act of worship, as it shows our dedication to self-improvement and our reliance on Allah's guidance in difficult times. Moreover, silence gives us the opportunity to listen and understand before reacting. Often, we are quick to speak without fully understanding the situation, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. By remaining silent, we give ourselves the space to reflect and respond in a way that aligns with our faith and values. Silence, when used wisely, can be a powerful tool in overcoming conflicts without engaging in unnecessary disputes. Number 4. Ignore what they say. One of the teachings of Islam is to ignore negativity and focus on what truly matters. In life, we will inevitably encounter people who speak ill of us or try to bring us down. The Quran advises us to be patient with what people say and to politely turn away from them. Ignoring negative comments or insults is not a sign of weakness but a sign of strength and wisdom. By choosing to ignore hurtful words, we protect our peace of mind and maintain our dignity. Patience in the face of negativity is a powerful tool. When we ignore the hurtful words of others, we show that we are not easily swayed by the opinions of others and that our focus remains on pleasing Allah. It is important to remember that we cannot control what others say or do, but we can control how we respond. By choosing to ignore negativity, we save our energy for things that truly matter, such as worship and self-improvement. Ignoring negativity is especially important in maintaining peace within our families and communities. There will be times when others may not agree with our ideas or beliefs, and rather than engaging in unnecessary arguments, it is better to simply walk away and let the situation pass. By doing so, we protect ourselves from conflict and preserve the harmony in our relationships. Ignoring negativity is a powerful way to overcome challenges without engaging in fights. Number 5. Avoid toxic people. As Muslims, it is important to surround ourselves with people who uplift and inspire us. Sometimes, the best way to overcome conflict is to distance ourselves from toxic individuals who bring negativity into our lives. Toxic people can drain our energy and influence our behavior in harmful ways. By avoiding them, we protect our mental and spiritual well-being, ensuring that we remain focused on our faith and our relationship with Allah. Avoiding toxic individuals does not mean we stop caring for them as fellow Muslims, but it does mean that we prioritize our own well-being. Islam teaches us to seek out positive and uplifting company, as our companions have a profound impact on our lives both in this world and the hereafter. By choosing to spend time with those who share our values and support our ambitions, we strengthen our faith and create a positive environment for growth. When dealing with toxic people, it is important to stay calm and avoid engaging in their negativity. Imagine placing an invisible barrier between yourself and their harmful words or actions. This mental shield allows you to remain unaffected by their behavior, protecting your peace of mind. By avoiding toxic individuals, you choose to prioritize your own well-being and create space for positive influences in your life. Number 6. Forgive them. Forgiveness is a powerful act of worship that brings us closer to Allah. As Muslims, we are encouraged to forgive others, even when it is difficult. Forgiving those who have wronged us is not just an act of kindness towards them but also a way to free ourselves from the burden of resentment. By choosing to forgive, we release the anger and pain that can weigh us down, allowing us to move forward with peace and clarity. Forgiveness is a key component of Islam, as Allah Himself is the most merciful and forgiving. When we forgive others, we follow in the footsteps of our Creator, who forgives us for our own sins and shortcomings. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of forgiveness, reminding us that it is not lawful for a Muslim to hold a grudge against another for more than 3 days. By practicing forgiveness, we demonstrate our commitment to following the teachings of Islam and striving for personal growth. However, there may be times when forgiveness feels impossible. In such cases, it is important to remember that forgiveness is not just about the other person, it is about freeing ourselves from the negative emotions that can hold us back. If forgiveness is not possible, it is best to walk away from the situation and focus on healing. By letting go of the hurt and choosing to forgive, we create space for peace and mercy in our lives.
لسوف أعود يا أمي أقبل رأسك الزاكي أبثك